Hey guys, I'm Kirsten. Welcome to Kirsten Naturally, if you haven't been here before. If you're coming back, hello, my friend. So today I have a special request video, and that is my trial and errors with Fiona, the Fiddle Leaf Fig. This was an exciting request for me because I've had quite a bit of trial and error. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Number one is going to be brown spots. Most people, this is the number one thing they're experiencing. This is the most common problem. So brown spots are going to be 90% of the time related to moisture issues. That means you're either overwatering or underwatering. And how do you tell which one? That's pretty easy. So if you have too much water, you're going to get brown spots starting here in the center and then moving outward. Now, if you are underwatering like I was, you're gonna get brown spots coming along the edges, okay? This is a perfect example. You see how there's still a little brown here? That's not from overwatering. I know it's not technically at the edge, but right around this edge. That's what I mean. That's quick and easy, simple to the point. Number one problem, done deal. Are you overwatering? Are you underwatering? Are you keeping this plant moist and tropical feeling, but not drenched? Number two is going to be dropping leaves, which is really sad. And it made me really sad, but I got through it. We're gonna get through it. New growth was coming in and was making me super stoked, so excited, and then falling and wouldn't get bigger than like this. I was really bummed about that, and what I did was I really scoured the internet and I found mine was definitely due to the underwatering and low amount of moisture that this plant is getting on its leaves and in the air. So the solution to my issue of new growth dropping is, fingers crossed, hopefully that my water schedule is not erratic. It is weekly, same day, same amount of water, same amount of nutrients. And that's really gonna help the dropping of the leaves. And number one, too, the brown spots. So we got a 2-in-1 there. Now, number three is going to be an issue that I had on my new growth coming in as well before it would drop, and that is red spots. Tiny little red speckles, brown spots on pale leaves. What does this mean? Why are you getting these pale leaves with red spot? It could be a couple things. It could be bugs like spider mites. So check. For me, there was no bugs. So it definitely left it to something else. And I kept digging and I found if your plant is not getting the right amount of water and therefore the right amount of nutrients, if you're not feeding it with every watering, you're not going to get the amount of green, beautiful growth that you should be, and the growth that does come in, if it does come in, will be pale and most likely have those red dots. Okay, so we've kind of got it all down to, besides the bugs, water and food. Now, how much water and how much food, Kirsten, you ask? I'm right here to tell you. Okay, so you're going to use a 3-1-2 ratio. That's really important. A Fiddle Leaf Fig does not need a Miracle-Gro all-purpose fertilizer. That would be too much, far too much of an NPK ratio. You can get this, I got this on Amazon for $12 and some change. It is 32 ounces, and I give my plant a tablespoon when I water. Now, that answers the food question, but what about the water question? How much water do you do? I water for 3 to 5 minutes in the shower. It's really important that you shower your plant. In my experience, I've found that when I give her a shower, the moisture is exactly what she's looking for, more than just a water on the bottom. It gives her that full humidity effect. I take the shower head off, I go over the top, I go under the bottom, and I get the soil till it runs out. Once she's been all dried out, hung out there for a little bit of time, I bring her back in here and it's all gravy, baby. And then it's time to let the week go on. I have a whole nother week till watering, but in the meantime, I spray. And I do every single day because I live in a little bit of a dry environment. I get a lot of crispy leaves if I don't do spraying every day. What do you spray with? You could just do water. I use an essential oil mixture, which you can get the recipe to in a video that I've made before. Another thing that I would recommend getting is getting yourself one of these. This is a moisture meter. It also has, this is a 3-way meter, which is kind of nice. So you can do moisture, light, or pH of your soil. So you just turn it on whatever setting that you prefer, and you can switch back and forth. So like right now I've got it on moisture, and we're right between 5 and 6 on there, and that's where you want to be. Number 4 is tiny silver, almost microscopic little bugs. And they weren't hanging out on the leaves. They weren't hanging out anywhere on my new growth. They were down in the soil on the very top layer in a little cluster hanging out together. And they're very fast, they're teeny tiny. You have to super hyper focus your vision in, okay? But once you do, you can see these little silver bugs. They're called springtails. This was hard information for me to find at first. So what I'm doing is treating with spinosad, which is an organic growing pesticide, and it's really safe for humans and pets. That's why I use it. I can use it inside. It just works on soft-bodied insects, which is what? A tiny silver springtail. Forgot its name, written down. That's what springtails are, soft-bodied insects. So that should do it. So yeah, those are my suggestions for your Fiddle Leaf Fig. I hope that your Fiddle Leaf Fig is surviving and hopefully thriving soon. Please write to me, ask me any questions. If I didn't hit any of the answers that you need, hit me up. I'm happy to let you know. I've researched it a ton. So subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you next time.